Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays City Skylines. So without further ado, we've already gotten started. There we go. This is the map mode I prefer to use to look at the game. Lots of high-density commercial coming in, high-density residential slowly but surely, and man, just an extremely high demand for offices. I guess I can't be pissed. At least somebody wants to be in my city. Business is loving it. Is there any way I can incentivize offices, or actually, like, it sounds shitty, but make more money off of them? Tax raise for offices? Industrial space planning? I thought maybe there would be like a, Doesn't look like it. Alright, I'll tell you what though, I am gonna raise the taxes on offices. They're only 9% right now, and we got so many of them. I mean, the rest of the city is pretty much in line at 11 or 12. So I don't really want to raise it too high right off the bat here, just to make sure that we don't completely push our, like, favored sons out of the city. However, I will raise it a little bit, and then I expected it to help us out financially a little bit more than it did, but that's okay. So we gotta find a way to get more people into this city. I don't, admittedly, really understand why we have such a hard time actually getting people to live. Look at all the services around, like, what is literally like 2 total blocks, or maybe even 1 total block of high-density residential. There's like 5 blocks of offices, a ton of shopping, heavy industry. I'm surprised, let's put it that way, by the way this is working. I think I've got to stop pollution and, like, the serious health concerns that are plaguing our city here. What's the demand for? Like, is there any way to see if it's industry or offices? Like, let's pause for a second here. Zone buildings. So we got 50% residential. Almost as much offices as heavy industry. Lots of adults, lots of seniors, workers, plenty. Weekly tourist visits, 76. That's crazy to me. I think it should be a little bit better than that. Why are our offices, like, not doing so hot? Maybe we just gotta give them more time. I'll tell you what. I'm almost tempted to D-zone the crap out of, we're so close to a milestone that I don't really want to do it, but, like, health is causing so many problems on this road that, you know what, let's do it. Let's D-zone these high-density residential areas. Because they're having health concerns, so I think it's in our best interest to get them out of here. Sorry to say, because I don't want to lose, like, all these citizens, but this will probably be better for us from a traffic standpoint as well. We'll just have, like, you know, whatever police stations or what have you exist in this area. And then hopefully this will drive up residential demand. It's like 12 sick people here. Oh my god. Hopefully this will drive up residential demand to the point where I can have them move into, like, the healthier aspects of the city. Ah, so this is the problem. I've accidentally fucked up my power grid. That should help out right there. Oh, good. Temporarily, people were pretty unhappy about that. And the fishhook. It's the fishhook, man. I almost feel like we should D-zone the shit out of the commercial and a high-density residential, and just make it all industry. Like, this is going to be heavy industry, and hopefully they don't have too much of a problem finding workers, because I did put a metro station here, I think. Close by, at least. Yeah, time will tell if this is a terrible decision, but again, it's that kind of, like, blow it up to build something better kind of mentality that I'm trying to employ here. If it's going to be, like, heavy industry, I'm assuming we haven't built much of it in a long time. We can just click and drag this one. We haven't built much of it for quite some time. Can we not right-click to, like, place it in a different configuration here? I guess we just changed the camera. I'm hoping that this will push a little bit more of, like, a health-related bonus to our city. I mean, that doesn't really make sense. Not a health-related bonus, but you know what I mean. We won't have people dying anymore. We've got a huge demand for industry, so I'm assuming this is going to work itself out. Now the fishhook is just going to be straight up 100% heavy industry, which actually probably means that if I wanted to, I could maybe, like, D-zone this and turn it into offices. We got to do a little bit more homework here. If we turn this into offices, that'll lower the pollution in this area. We'll kind of just have like one heavy industry zone in our city. Which is probably the way that, I don't know, maybe the way it should be done. I'm not a city planner. I just play one on YouTube occasionally. Oh my god, so messy. There we go. Let's see if this works. Now we have 0 demand for industry. What's wrong with our garbage collection service? What are you talking about? You got no problems. You're doing fine. Industry demand is coming back, probably slowly, but that's okay. Some small garbage-related woes. Oh, that's taken care of there. And we lost about 2,000 population on our city. But if this helps us grow in the future, I think it's worth it. What do you think? Do you think we should build, like, commercial along here? We still have super, like, a high demand for commercial. I want to save residential for over here. Power to the people. How hard is it to have a working power grid? Do I need to build... What's your problem? You're right next to the wind turbines. Oh, what have we done? Oh, he was moving. That's the problem. Okay. I want to check out jobs again. Anyone using these footpaths? It's still just the one dude? I believe. Disconnected power grids? Oh, maybe this area uses too much power? And you're not connected into the main grid? That's probably fair. I'll tell you what. For relatively cheap... Oh my god, we have so much money. For relatively cheap, we can just run one here. That's 5 grand. But that should sort out whatever power-related issues we have. Get all the grids connected to one another. Well, not all the grids, but some of the grids. All the grids, maybe. Water's good. Power's good. Alright, let's start growing the city again. But how? I'll tell you what, these are not important. Oh, that's an important building. The firehouse. Top banking. I'm very sorry, top banking. But, we're going to build a curved road, actually. Hopefully it doesn't break the firehouse. I'll tell you, okay, we'll relocate the firehouse. Put it right there. Don't be pissed. I moved it like a block away. You're going to be fine. And then we're going to build a curved road like this. How big is our, like, garbage area of effect here? It's pretty large. But I'm just going to zone high-density commercial like that. And when I say like that, what I actually mean is we'll de-zone these areas on the corner just to hopefully keep traffic flowing a little bit more nicely. And I think we'll de-zone like a little bit extra up here just to ensure that we don't end up having any problems. Congratulations to us. Mayor just won Most Attractive City for like the 43,000th time in a row. I'm pretty proud of myself. Our city doesn't grow, but it gets nicer. And people stop dying, which is like a pretty nice part of the... it's a pretty nice element as well. You're probably too close to the landfill. That's my guess. So I'm actually going to, again, de-zone a little bit along here. Probably rezone. Oh no, I didn't fuck it up. Good. And we'll rezone this as low-density commercial. Just so, you know, hopefully people stop dying because they're right next to the landfill. Power grids are weird, man. It's actually pretty intuitive in the game. It's handled very well. I might just not be handling it properly. Oh, sweet, yeah. We actually kind of got past the equilibrium point on landfills. They're being emptied out faster than they're actually being filled, which probably says bad things about our city's growth, but... Talk to a doctor. Sometimes no growths are a good thing. And again, this area, they're being like, we don't have any workers. There's something to be said for that. I don't disagree. I wonder if I can get away with building like a super small, because I don't want to touch this area ever again. But if I can get away with building like a super small residential street like right here. Like that. What do you mean space already occupied, invalid shape? It's straight. I'm thinking like that, and then just zoning it like high density residential, but no one's gonna live there. There's jobs though. I'll tell you what, I'll district it and then I'll zone it as like nearly tax-free. And this is just where the, like, industry workers should live. There's gonna be a lot of noise pollution here. But maybe that creates low-value housing, which makes it cheaper for people to live there. You know, a bit of a blessing in a weird and kind of gross way. So you're no longer part of the fishhook, by the way. I need to, yeah, do that. And then this. Lynch Hills. Something about that just makes it a great name. So in Lynch Hills specifically, you are going to have extremely low tax. Or what? I don't know what I can do with this. I guess I can't lower taxes specifically by the area. Tax relief. Okay, yeah, tax relief for high density residential. There you go. Did I do a tax raise for offices? Like, our office is still stoked to be in my city? Hard to tell. Oh, we got a little demand for residential. I'm surprised. Is it coming from Lynch Hills? I would really like people to live in Lynch Hills. Speaking of which, if I can get like a... Oh, please stop using this as like a thoroughfare. This is a one-way street off of the highway. We gotta stop that. Cancel that line. We're gonna start from here, and we're gonna go this way. And this is just gonna carry you like straight into the heart of the fishhook here. And then it's gonna come back around. So I got services here. I don't know what else I can do. I can put down like a park. Isn't it lovely? But we need workers in here like super quickly. So actually in the fishhook I'm gonna make a policy as well. With tax relief for industry. Which we can't do. Tax relief. Relief. No, just for commercial. Yeah, I'm not sure there's much we can do about it. Alright. Ah, here we go. We got people coming in. I knew it! Never a doubt in my mind. Well, Lynch Hills is right next to the highway. And, you know, you're pretty close to the foundries and mines. But you get a 2% lower tax rate, man. It's pretty solid. We're gonna have to demolish a lot of those buildings, by the way. Alright. Are we full up over here? Not even close. Why would you not want to live in Birdsong Hills? Like, that shit is blowing my mind. We got a lot of hilly areas, but this is amongst the best. Maybe not better than all the rest, but at least as good as all the rest. Equal to anyone. Anyone I've ever met. I figured why not zone this? I mean, like, we have super high demand for commercial, so if I can turn this strip into like a new area that people actually want to live in, then great. Maybe we need to build some more low-density housing areas. Maybe people are pissed because we've got like not enough areas for adults to live. Like, we have a lot of young adults. Adults maybe are not having their needs met. I could understand that. Let's try a small experiment here. And I'm trying to think of where I should put them, but along this road, maybe. Let's make some low-density residential. And we'll just see if people like to live here. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't. But we'll just do a quick experiment to see if this increases adult demand for housing in the area. It doesn't make sense that building housing should increase demand, but I think you understand where I'm coming from on this one. Let's get to bulldozing here. Wonder if we could have an elevated footpath so people could walk to work a little bit more easily. Like, there's going to be a lot of... The problem is, like, there's a lot of industrial demand, so people keep building in this area. But then there's, like, a lot of, you know, businesses going under anyway. But Lynch Hills is filling up pretty quickly. And we're getting some houses built along here. This is nice. Maybe we can swing this. Let's try building like a footpath here. Nobody's built in this spot yet, so I'm going to take advantage of that. And we'll build a footpath like this. I still don't know if the footpaths are actually beneficial. But I hope they are. We're going to have to bulldoze a building to make this happen, by the way, but... Oh, slope too steep, come on. As long as you're not riding your bike on it, you should be fine. There you go. So now you can walk from Lynch Hills over the overpass and just get into the fish hook. It's probably like a 10-minute walk. No big deal. A lot less people complaining about worker loss, though, so this is actually amazing, I think. I'm gonna bulldoze you. Fuck you. We should build like a suburb. Because I'd much rather have this be high-density residential because there's so much high-density commercial around it. Not enough customers. Oh, no way. I wouldn't have expected that. There's a major surprise. Don't really want to zone like right off the overpass, but hey, you know, low-density residential, that's still people, and people are the driving force of any great city. That's how... As the mayor, that's what I think. So maybe there you go. We'll have a nice little suburb district next to these offices. Maybe it's not going to be the great, you know, high-rise island I'd envision, but that's okay. This is going to be great for traffic. There's like no heavy industry in here at all. And amazingly, our on-ramps and off-ramps are actually working. Haven't seen anyone take the Daredevil here yet, though. Oh, there we go. Woo! Dad, can we go back to Birdsong Heights? Every time we go there, I have to get maintenance done on my car, kids. Yay! Alright, people are actually loving this area. We can always spec it as high density, or sorry, low density, and then change it to high density later. Pull the old bait and switch. We got 820,000 goddamn dollars. What are we gonna do? We should build some more unique buildings. Oh, you know what? Actually, we should build some schools. Forgot about that. Let's throw down a school, like, it's gonna break a building, huh? Right there. Awesome. And then we'll do another one right over here. Then maybe we'll throw a high school down. We'll say, hey, F you, high school. East Peaks is way better than West Birdsong. Screw it. I'm thinking we go crazy. You guys want to throw a university down here? 2 universities in our 30,000 strong town? Why not? The happiness didn't quite spread across the bridge, but it's a start, you know? And I'm hoping that this... Oh, look at the land value. Listen to that. When the lights go down in the city and the sun shines on the bay. Oh, you're having power problems, huh? Okay. We'll solve that. I appreciate your candor. We can build even more of those. Yeah, that's good. That problem is solved. You mean not enough customers? What is that? No one's picking up my recycling? I've never seen that one before. Alright, so people are loving the city again, and demand is back! I had a feeling that we might be able to get here. There we go. So they're complaining about not enough customers. This is where our newfound residential demand is gonna carry us, man. I'm telling you, it's coming. I'll even zone a little more low density here, just for fun. And we'll put some high density over here. I realize again that I'm not making the most efficient use of space. That's okay. You want some more offices? These effers never get tired of offices, man, I swear. We have so many educated workers. It's a great thing. You know, I feel very proud of the people of our fair city. It's quite small, but still, they're doing their part, man. These commercial businesses are going to come back. They're going to be sorry they left when the getting was bad, because the getting's about to be good. All right, we still got a ton of capital here. Let's build some stuff. We haven't built an expo center yet. You want to put this shit right next to the stadium? Give it a try. People in Lynch Hills are pretty excited about it. And I'm hoping this draws in some more tourists. Like, we've only been getting like 100 tourists a week, something stupid like that, or 100 tourists a month. Now we're getting 99 a week. It's a major improvement. All right, what about some more unique buildings? Cathedral of Plentitude. Construct all city service buildings. 50% of the population highly educated. We're getting pretty close, actually. Sea and skyscraper. Let's construct a harbor. Theater of Wonders. Construct 3 instances of university. Okay, let's see what else. We already have those. I'm amazed at how little I have here. Friendly Neighborhood Park. What about this? Transport Tower. Large office building meant for public transportation companies. Requirement for the space elevator. Here's the zone of happiness, as you can see. I'm gonna place it like right here. What do you mean it needs power? I'm just building wonders at this point to build wonders. Look, this part of the city is a goddamn mess. Did you see this footbridge? Oh my god, people are going to work. People are going to work over the footbridge. Going to Northernlion Tower. That's a long walk, dog. I'm so proud of you. This is the first. This is what it must be like to have a child. My baby's walking to work, using the paths that I built. I'm so excited. Okay, we need more people to live here. Hopefully they get it taken care of pretty quickly here. Population's growing. When's our next milestones? 30, 34? We continue to basically not grow. That's alright, though. In time, it's a given. That given time, we'll get there. Again, very stupid of me to have this zoned. This should all be D-zoned. Even though our city isn't growing that quickly, I think we're making a lot of incremental improvements to it, you know? Oh, that's an issue. Upgrade road. I'm very sorry to, like, the police station or whatever that was, but this had to happen. Oh my god, that was terrifying. Don't even tell me, Birdsong Heights, you're running into problems here. I refuse to believe it. We could build another freeform road. Kind of like bend it like this to start and then just connect up here. You could just build it straight. Like that's... You don't have to get that intense with it. No, you don't understand. You could just build it straight. You don't have to get that intense with it. And then zone like a little bit of high density residential. Oh no, the police station is on fire. I'll admit, that's a pretty bad sign, I think. My thinking is, these commercial buildings don't have enough customers. Let's sort that out right now. Keep this stuff near the dump D-zoned, though. And you know what? The people in this neighborhood, they could use a few more parks and recreations, I'd say. These areas are basically D-zoned anyway, so... Throw in some good stuff up here. And if we could even get like a huge one. Oh, that's the good stuff right there. Come to the park that's right next to the highway. It's nice. Try to avoid like all the overlap. We can just put one like right here. I gotta sneeze so bad. Don't say I didn't warn you. So what's the problems happening right here? Not enough customers. Commercial buildings are going under. That's, I mean, I'm not going to say that's acceptable, but I'm not surprised. Did you see how many commercial buildings we built in a very short span of time? I don't think it was really that smart of an idea, honestly. I think maybe our city expanded a little faster than I would have liked. You see this fucking highway interchange? Woo! It's like I'm accidentally playing Roller Coaster Tycoon or something. Is that a health problem, or is that just a dead person or a sick person? No matter how well designed your city is, Some people are gonna get sick. I'm sorry to tell you. You know, it's shitty, but that's kind of like the nature of the beast, you know? Well, what comes next? We got a ton of cash. Wouldn't mind buying some more land, but we could also just build over here. At some point, I'm going to have to build my city like a little larger, like a little taller. We're running into these weird issues where like, the city keeps getting larger, it keeps expanding, we keep getting more jobs, but nobody comes to live here. The city's like 5 times geographically larger than it was when I had 16,000 people or whatever. But we're not really growing that quickly. Are people stoked to live here now? What if we built like a straight up suburb area over here? I'm talking like 6 lanes with trees. Space already occupied, huh? Drive out by the dump. And then get some, like straight up, this is gonna be sub-fucking-urbia. I may even name it sub-fucking-urbia. Suburbia? That doesn't make, that's suburbia. Okay, never mind, it makes sense. I don't really want to do 6-lane roads. I kind of want to start with like 2-lane roads here. We'll see. We'll start with 4 lanes with trees. I don't expect there to be a lot of people living here. And we're gonna grid the ever-loving fuck out of it. Because I think there is still demand for high-density residential. Or sorry, low-density residential. And maybe high-density residential, what do I know? Is that like the world's worst intersection? It seems dangerous, but danger is my middle name. And this is basically an experiment for me. I need to stop putting bends in my roads. We're gonna grid, like, what did I say mere moments ago? We're gonna grid the ever-loving shit out of this. I meant that. We the best. Oh, I meant that. All I do is win. Oh, I meant that. Now, we can't just have this as residential. Even in suburbia, there's like, there's some commercial stuff. Let's get it all piped up appropriately. And we'll see if this area actually, like, works. We don't have a ton of residential demand. I even think, this is how nice I am. Welcome to suburbia. Here's a fucking metro station. Enjoy your life. Treat yourself. Where's our closest? I would connect it over here. And we'll connect it over... Is that really the closest metro station on that side? That seems crazy. Well, we'll do it. It's expensive, but we'll get it done. Very simple. We'll just create a line. Boom. 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 And then we'll create a line. Well, it's got to come back. There you go. And we got a line running in both directions here so that people in suburbia can connect to wherever they want. Let's do the obvious stuff. Pretty small area. They could do with a medical clinic. Relatively centralized. Pretty small area. They could do with a fire station. Pretty small area. They could do with a police station. That pretty much services the whole area. Put an elementary school up here just to treat you. Maybe 2, actually, because there's going to be a lot of... I'm planning on there being a lot of people living here. Then, low-density residential as far as the eye can see. I should put a high-rise band here so you can still get like a view of the water. So I'm thinking like that. Then we do like 1 block of low-density commercial. Maybe 1.5 blocks. Nobody's going to mind living next to the general store. And then we paint it like this. And then we put some offices over here. So you can still work here, you know? You're not working downtown. It's not quite that glamorous. But there's jobs. And the schools are really good. Timmy's getting a really good education out here. They have IB, they have AP, they got all that stuff. So yeah, like it's a really nice area even though it's new, you know? And we're just gonna not... Oh, that's the end. I want to see how my experiment works out, though. Tell you what, we're not gonna zone too far. Yeah, I get it. We're not gonna zone too much around the actual... Hey! Thank you. We're not gonna zone too much around the actual intersection. I got some stuff to do here before we end. Gotta do it like that. And... What do you mean, space already occupied? I'm about to occupy your face. Face already occupied. This is gonna look hideous for a temporary moment, by the way. But that's just cities, man. Occasionally, cities are gonna look ugly. You gotta learn to live with it. There we go. You all got power now? I was gonna say, don't tell me you're not connected to the grid. Anyway, I guess that's gonna do it for this episode. We'll be back with our next episode tomorrow. I hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I got a high apple pie in the sky hopes for how this area is gonna do, and I hope you do too. For now, thanks for watching. If you're enjoying the series, don't be ashamed or afraid to click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.